Magandang araw sa lahat. Madayaw na adlaw sa iyo tanan. We will be discussing cyber libel. No, I was not consulted on this, but I was requested to discuss on this topic, cyber libel. She is claiming that it is unfair to her. Well, I do not know why she's saying unfair. But before one could understand what is cyber libel, we must first know what really the crime of libel is under the revised penal code. Well, under the code we mentioned, libel is committed if there is a malicious imputation of a crime or a defect or a status or condition which tends to degrade, discredit, or dishonor the victim. The victim may be a natural person. It could also be a juridical person. And you will note that for there to be a crime of libel, there must be a publication. The publication must be in a written instrument, or it could be in some other form like on television shows or radio. That is publication, an element of the crime of libel. But how about cyber libel? Cyber libel and that of ordinary libel under the revised penal code is actually the same. The only difference is or distinction is its publication, because in cyber libel, the publication is through computer system, through internet. There lies now the distinction. And of course, the imposable penalty for cyber libel is 1 degree higher to that of an ordinary libel under the revised penal code. So if the offender is saying or addressing that the victim is a scammer or a murderer or a rapist or a thief or any other statement causing dishonor or discredit upon the victim, that would constitute libel. But another distinction with respect to cyber libel is how to prove the crime of libel. Right? How? But you can secure witnesses who happens to read the newspaper or to happen to hear the radio interview or statement. But how about cyber libel? Well, if the crime is cyber libel, meaning committed through social media, your evidence need to be authenticated. And how is your evidence be authenticated? It could be through circumstantial evidence, series of circumstantial evidence. Or if a witness who personally witnessed the actual commission of the crime, the imputation of a crime, then he can testify. Or if the offender will admit that he committed that crime. And in the absence of those pieces of evidence, then we can resort to expert witnesses, which is difficult. So mga kababayan, yung libel na tinatawag ayon sa revised penal code at saka yung cyber libel, kapareho lang yung ang elemento. Ang pagkaiba lang yung pamamaraan ng paninirang puri sa kapwa. Sa cyber libel, ang gamit ay computer system or internet. Yun lang yung pagkaiba. Kaya lang mataas ang penalty pag cyber libel. Ano pa? Mahirap patunayan ang cyber libel kasi i-authenticate mo. Siya ba talaga ang nag-post sa Facebook? Paano mo patunayan? Isasabihin ng iba i-account niya. Hindi yan sapat. There should be series of circumstantial evidence na maitukoy na siya nga ang may kagagawan doon. Ay medyo may kahirapan sa ebidensya. So sana nakatulong na naman itong aming tanggapan sa larangan ng batas. Ito yung cyber libel nga. At magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Madayaw na adlaw sa iyo tanan.